Hey everyone, welcome back to Positive Game Haven, our little corner of the internet. I'm Crimson Palash.
And I'm Celestial Moogle.
And we are going to take out one of the final bosses down here in the underground. Probably one of the most bizarre bosses ever.
And the last one wasn't bizarre enough.
What was the last one again?
Yeah, okay. I believe you. Wow, that's special. Also, I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
Oh, you've seen me fight this guy before.
Out of it. Yeah,
that is actually like what all like of the corpses.
System.
No, all of the corpses are like body armor.
Oh.
Because there we go. That's what I'm actually trying to get to. Yeah. I'm not seeing the name of this thing.
It popped up.
Do I not have that?
It popped up briefly, I thought.
Usually it's supposed to show it the whole time. Oh, there's the... Okay, I guess that relic is on. There we go. Geez, I had a harder time getting rid of some of the corpses than I did taking the core out.
Yeah, no kidding. What was that about?
I don't know.
What is that supposed to be?
In the back?
Oh, okay. I don't know. For half a second, it looked like a keyblade.
Oh.
Weird-looking keyblade.
Not surprised you would see that.
Well. Why not?
Oh my goodness, I cannot... There we go. I struggle sometimes with...
That's okay, we still love you.
Struggle sometimes with getting that directional attack in. Oh, right, the Mormogil. Yes, I have the names of these memorized.
It's pretty special.
After I get done with the...
Is that a sword with gills?
No.
Oh.
I don't know the meaning of the name, but it is the... Oh my goodness.
Sword with more gills?
No. Har, har, har.
Did I miss a slice?
Probably.
Aww.
So you missed some other way to say it.
I totally forgot which ones I've already said.
That's okay.
I thought that was gonna be hysterical, and it just drove you crazy.
Yeah.
Heart.
New episode. You're welcome to start back at the beginning.
Price. I don't think I said that one yet. Oh, hi, Tonberries. Those are like Tonberries if Tonberries were human. Like almost identically.
Almost, yeah.
Those are human Tonberries.
However, one thing I have learned, a lot of the enemies in Castlevania games tend to have they come from various mythological stories, so I'm pretty certain there is some
story behind.
Yeah, something about Loseth probably being like a keeper of the underworld or something like that.
It's similar to a Tonberry, and the Tonberry is based off it too. And
I wouldn't go that far about the Tonberry anyways. Wow, I dealt 2 extra points of damage doing the charge. That was well worth my effort.
Yeah.
Hey, Jasper.
Hey, Jasper kitty.
And I'm just gonna leave these guys alone.
He should be fairly docile for this recording.
We hope.
We hope.
It's been, at the time of this recording, it has been getting cool enough to open up the windows, which tends to be kitty television with smells. Oh yeah, and of course.
He's probably gonna get mad that we closed them all.
Probably. Yeah. He has the bedroom.
He does have the bedroom window open. You can go smell out there.
Yeah, he can.
No, it's the other nightmare-inducing boss there. Boss.
Enemy?
Regular enemy. That's the one.
I mean, if you want that to be a boss, you're welcome to. I just wouldn't really call it one myself. There we go. These slimes, you actually can't hurt them without having some kind of element on your weapon.
Weird.
If it's just plain physical damage, I mean, think about it. How well would you be able to slice through a blob?
I don't know. I can cut up Jello pretty good.
Okay, now this is an interesting spot. And this is probably going to be the most heart-wrenching. Yes, it can be pretty tough. You need to have the Echo of Bat.
It's going to be clinch-worthy?
Very.
A little clinchy?
All right. So, here we go.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Well, it's not like insta-death, is it?
No, but it can be hard to get yourself back into a bat once you've hit a spike.
Oh, you get thrown out of it.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
Boy.
All right. My heart is racing right now.
Even Jasper's rooting for you.
Oh.
Yay, you made it.
I hate doing that.
I don't blame you. Doesn't look fun.
That is one of my least favorite things to do.
This is not Mega Man. Jasper. Almost thought he was gonna jump on my laptop. No, he's just gonna be mad the window's closed.
Yeah.
Jasper kitty. Hey. It's closed right now. Deal.
You're
I'm
welcome.
gonna go deal with a cat.
Yeah, a cat that is not taking no for an answer because they often don't. Yeah. When he wants to get into a window that we've closed, he likes to try and stick his head through the slats of the blinds. And we try and discourage him from doing that. Because, well, that's really not a good thing to have on the blinds anyways. Now he's staring at me forlorn. Alright, so I have the Spike Breaker armor. This, it took us, I don't remember how long it took us to figure this out, but the Spike Breaker armor is a necessity to get to the second half of the game. And if you take a look at the map, I mean, it's pretty well covered right now. Now he's trying to get in the front window. Mm-hmm. And I just played with him, and he is still wanting to move around, and he should be taking a nap right now.
Yeah, he really should be asleep. This is after dinner nap time for him.
Yeah.
But no, we shut the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You may be hearing a lot of him whining about the windows.
Yeah.
So with the Spike Breaker armor, I can now break all of this. And usually I make it a point to go around and break every single spike on here, but I'm not going to, because you guys have better things to do with your time than to watch me do that.
Uh-huh. I argue with this cat all the time.
Yeah, we all do. There is just...
I think I'm winning, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think we're ultimately fighting a losing battle, but we still try. Yeah, he is just not taking no for an answer right now. Here we go. So there is one room I haven't gone into yet, because I knew I wouldn't be able to do anything in there without having the Spike Breaker armor. But you guys remember, I should probably save. But if you guys remember, the ring that I got for defeating the succubus is one of 2 rings I need in order to progress to the second half of the game. The Spike Breaker armor is necessary for the other. So that is what we're going to do. I will actually switch over to the Mormagil. But yeah, the Mormagil is the dark sword.
No.
And like the Salem witches in here, they actually do not like the Mormagil.
Oh. Yep, makes quick work of them, huh?
Mm-hmm. You can usually tell. You see how it dealt it in one swing, it hit him twice? Mm-hmm. That is an attribute of a weapon that is... I guess I don't need to do that. But it's the attribute of a weapon that you are dealing elemental weakness to.
Ah. That makes sense.
Which one do I want to go to? I think the fastest way is going to be going to the chapel. We're
going to the chapel.
Yeah, not again. No.
Gonna take a Dracula. The best I could come up with 2 seconds.
Well, I commend you for that. That was not how I expected. I thought it was gonna. I'm not going to do that. I don't know what. It is such a compulsion to break and destroy every single object I can find. Yeah, I don't know why I have to do that, but I do.
Looks like it is the only thing to do in that hallway, so I kind of understand.
Here we go. Ring and mass again.
These poor townspeople are just gonna get so confused. Is there mass? Is there no mass? I'm just not so sure.
I don't think that's going to be that big of an issue. Not many people are going to attend mass in Dracula's castle.
That does seem like it would be a pretty scary place to have mass.
I would agree. I would agree wholeheartedly. Here we go. We are making great progress here. Take out some bats. There we go. Oh, none of those guys want to drop potions for me. Well, not like I really use them. If you guys are thinking that this game just looks really easy, see, this is what I needed. You need the form of mist, which ironically you can break spikes as mist if you have the spike breaker armor.
That makes a lot of sense.
I love doing this though.
Sure.
I don't know why I enjoy that so much.
So, I mean, it looks like you could have broken it with everything.
So, did you find Richter?
I don't know if he's the one you're looking for, but I found a Belmont.
Really? So he is here.
But the one I saw was the enemy. He was the lord of this castle.
That can't be true. You're wrong. I must go now.
See ya, Maria. But you needed the form of mist. Okay, now I have the silver ring. I have the silver and the gold ring. You needed the form of mist, you needed the spike breaker in order to get these two wonderful items. Well, not so wonderful. They unlock a secret, but they don't do much else. But yeah, I could even go as a bat.
No, it just kind of seems like Alucard's a little bit materialistic here. Jeez.
So I think I was starting to say that if it looks like this game is pretty easy, that's because the first half is so much easier compared to the second half.
Just you wait.
Yeah, I am expecting to possibly have my first game over as soon as we get into the second half. Because early on, it is always a challenge.
Okay, so how many times have you played this game? You haven't done like a game or like a no death run?
I haven't tried. I mean, I've probably had some runs that have been no death. But all of those tend to imply me getting the Chris Grin.
True. Very true.
Which makes it so much easier to avoid death. Yep. Hi,
I got
I'm
caught
back.
off guard. I didn't have one ready. Ice? Did I say just regular ice?
I don't remember what you've said. It's been a while since I've edited those videos. Okay. Nope, I don't want that. Yeah, these guys are the Axe Knights are the only ones that drop a special weapon or sub-weapon. The axe, of course. No one else does.
But you got the Chris Grin.
No, a special weapon being like my knives.
Ew.
And we're going to run!
I have no idea where you are.
Olrox's lair.
As many times as I watch you play this game, I have like no idea where anything is.
Yeah, that's because she hasn't played it herself.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, remember that guy?
Ooh, yeah.
I believe I promised to show you guys what happens when you get close to... There we go.
They just get scared, huh?
They do. They get terrified if you get too close.
Alright then.
Yeah, I made a
That's
comment
funny.
about that in a previous video. I realized I hadn't yet shown it. Here we are. This is where I need to be.
Back to here.
Back to here.
You wanna save or anything?
No.
Yeah.
So you have the gold ring, which says wear clock, and the silver ring in tower. Which you would think would require going to the clock tower, but this is actually it.
Should just be like, where at clock, huh?
Yeah, because I remember heading up to the clock tower, where like the gigantic skull enemies are. But that's not where you're supposed to take it. You're supposed to take it here.
Strike 13.
13, yep.
But it's 6:30. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what there is about the 13th hour or something like that. Plus, here's the save point.
Yay.
I suppose I can switch back to my accessories I had before. I don't need these anymore. The one time you need these. There we go. I'm sorry, there was another elevator.
Scary cage elevator.
No different than the deadly one out on the castle wall. Only it goes slower.
This is scary.
Alucard?
That voice, Maria?
I'm sorry. You were right. He has joined forces with the enemy.
So it was a Belmont after all.
He's so proud of
But
himself.
someone must be controlling him. Whatever we do, we can't harm Richter.
But he must be stopped.
I know.
Yes, Jasper.
Well, here. Take these with you.
What are these?
Holding glasses.
If you wear these, you can see beyond evil illusions.
Thank you. 'Tis best then if you pray.
I
for
will
the
have to
soul of
show
your
you what
friend.
those look like. So originally, and even in like the PSP version with the Dracula X Chronicles, where you can unlock this game, you actually are supposed to battle Maria there.
Oh, really?
Yes, and in the PSP version you do.
Oh.
And that was supposed to be a part of... Maria was supposed to be a playable character.
Ah.
But, alright. Cool, I can take the shortcut.
Ow, cat. You managed to find, like, the only spots on my leg that hurt. You step on them.
But yeah, you're supposed to be able to play as Maria, but they didn't get that. Even though they, like, in the files or the coding, whatever they refer to it as, you're supposed you can actually find like all of her assets, and she was almost 100% fully functional.
Wow.
But they cut it. I
wonder why.
I don't remember why. But yeah, she's pretty formidable if you don't know what you're doing. And so I actually have played through as her in the PSP version. One more. I want the lion head. There it is. Here's where I want to be.
Tickles. He's touching my toes with his feet and it tickles. Okay.
Here we go. Let's do one final save. And it looks like we're going to be moving on to the second half of the game.
What do you mean? This was the final boss.
Har, har, har.
It's the end of the
So,
game.
holy glasses. I don't know how Alucard is supposed to fight and hold those things up, because they look like the little reading glasses that have a... What? I don't even know what they call those.
Yeah. Super old-fashioned ones, though.
Yeah. Here we go. Hi, Richter.
I've been waiting for you.
I'm sure you have.
Answer me. Why is a Belmont planning the resurrection of Count Dracula? Count Dracula rises but once every century, and my role is over. If I can resurrect him, then the battle will last for eternity. If those are your
I don't
true
understand your
feelings, then
logic.
So be it.
Yeah. What did that mean? Like,
All right, so the holy glasses allow for me to see that. There we go.
You've defeated me, but all is not yet lost. The resurrection of Count Dracula is at hand.
I think that's the fastest I've taken that out.
Who was that? Shaft. Like an old 90s song or something.
Oh.
What have I done?
Oh, they didn't have the movie.
Thank you, Alucard.
Probably because I
for
have,
saving Richter.
Alucard?
what,
The same Alucard who
8
fought
different
alongside my
completed
ancestor,
files on
Trevor Belmont? That was over 300 years ago.
Like I've said, I
time for
love this
small
game.
talk. Is the person who controlled you in that castle over there? Yes, I think so. Maria. take
So it
Richter
actually
and
was
leave here.
supposed to play a
I'll
video
fix this.
of
All right.
another castle showing up that is 100% upside down. So we're moving on to the second half. I have no control, by the way. This is all the game doing this part here.
So it just skipped a cutscene?
Yeah, it skipped a movie.
Huh.
Yeah, so now
Problematic, actually.
no, it showed it like the first time, and then after that, they just don't show it anymore. I honestly don't get it. So, welcome to the second half of the game, also known as the Inverted Castle. As I'm sure you've heard me mention
Gonna
that
make
a
me
couple of
dizzy.
times. Why?
I don't know. Everything's upside down.
And you know it's a bad sign when you start breaking these, and what are they giving you?
A whole bunch of, yeah. Excuse me, it's a bad word. Except that is the actual name of a sword, so.
Yeah. And
Wow.
I finally...
Well, it also doesn't help that I have a pop filter in half my view, so I'm having to kind of run around here and actually see what I'm looking at.
Yeah. And I'll stick with the Mormagil right now.
Ooh, I like that cloak.
I'm sure you
A
do.
royal blue.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite teal.
That's
Teal's
why
my
it's,
favorite color.
yeah, that's
but-
why it's called the Royal Cloak.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guess who this is?
It's Murray. Oh.
It's Yorick. Those Shakespeare fans out there.
Going for Monkey Island fans, anybody?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Oh, right, because his name is Murray.
Yep.
He gets so mad if you take out the skull first. Ugh. Be a lot of flying, a lot of using my gravity boots. Because I am going to be perpetually walking on the ceiling. Oh, that didn't work. I knew you were up there.
Oh, okay. Another one of him.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the red in his
Yeah,
eye.
See that? Was that all of his teeth that just fell out?
That was maybe I could just be a ton of bone anyways. Break some stone, get an iron ball. Yep.
Because that's useful.
It's like a cannonball.
You gonna go bowling?
Maybe. Alright, that's what I want. Sword of Dawn. Probably the only two-handed sword that I will consistently use. For a very specific reason.
Yeah.
Okay. That redirected me. Welcome back to map coverage of the game. Yes, I hear you, Tombstones. You guys are making your presence known.
To come out to play.
Okay, so I am going to let Celeste determine where I go here.
Uh-oh. That sounds dangerous.
It does. It's quite dangerous.
I mean, it's gonna be my fault if you get a game over.
No, that would be 100% my fault. Come on. There we go. Alright, got all the map covered here. We have 2 places that we can go to. I'll actually go down here. And we have the clock tower or the chapel.
Go into the chapel and we're... no, let's go to the clock tower.
Go to the clock tower. She can't help herself.
Nope.
Alright, so we will be going to the clock tower. Am I ready? Oop.
The lion heads don't have flames in them anymore.
Nope, not in here.
Seems safer. What on earth is that?
Lightning mail. Elemental armor.
All the icons in this game are just a little weird to me. The money bags look more like... wishbones to me, if that makes any sense.
I don't see it, but
Maybe next
I will
time
trust
one
you
pops
on
up.
that.
It's really hard for me to see the dollar symbol on them. It just kind of looks like a black void that's nothing, and then there's 2 sides that kind of make it look like a wishbone.
All right, starting off with a boss fight.
Hello. What is up with your wings, dude? They three-dimensional wings that fly
Whoa.
so weird.
Ugh. Ow, this guy is hurting. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to make him so special in that regard.
They're like, this is the PS1. We
There
gotta
we
do
go.
something 3D.
So now I'm going to start getting these relics.
The Ring of Vlad.
Yeah, they're all Vlad relics.
Vlad just loses all his stuff everywhere then, huh?
Actually, you need to collect all 5 of them in order to get to the real boss of the game. So it's more like the necessary keys to...
That's not Vlad, is it?
No, it is.
It's Vlad.
Yeah.
Vlad's the final boss.
Yeah?
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was Dracula.
Dracula is Vlad.
Oh.
He's Count Dracula... Oh, what was it in the little beginning? Count Dracula... No, Count Dracula Vlad Teeps or something like that. I am probably really messing
Actually,
it up.
that's kind of jogging my memory. I remember having discussion about this before.
Yeah. How he's one of those special people who has 2 middle names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. The moon rod. That's a pretty fun weapon to use because it has a really fun magic attack that you can do with it. Which I may end up utilizing at some point. These guys are so poorly placed.
Ooh.
I'll show you why. Because, hey, go and throw a bomb at me. How's that working for you?
All those years of training. Do your mother proud.
She's just doing 1.
Dice.
No
I
thanks.
think I'm running out of words.
I think you are. There's only so many words that rhyme with slice. Get up there. There we go. There we go. Alright. Even though I'm not at a save point, I think we're going to just go ahead and stop here. Because we're at time. I had a feeling this was going to happen. And it's going to be a bit before I get to the next save point. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you have been enjoying this. We are making...
Just over halfway.
Yeah, and actually the second half is going to go a lot faster because I can go anywhere at the beginning.
Woohoo.
So there's going to be a lot less backtracking. Until next time, you guys, God bless, live strong for today.
Bye-bye.